I've been waiting a long time for this. Those of you guys who have been watching my reviews for some time know that every time they release a new tank destroyer in the Soviet or also German tank lines, we get a new tank destroyer premium. And I'm like, when are we going to get an American premium? Well, folks, here it is. In the form of the Chupacabra, we have the Scorpion, the M56. They're calling it Tankacabra for some reason, but it's really nothing scary. Thanks once again to Mitsutayu who donated this to the channel. Want to make sure I bring that up, and I've put the Swiss flag on there in commemoration, though I did keep the American flag on the other side. So it's a Tier 7 tank destroyer. It's definitely very, very small. In fact, my impression of it when I first got in the garage, I was zoomed out, and I'm like, ooh, this is tiny. And you're going to need it to be tiny because here's, for example, here's the T-18 in comparison. It's small. Makes the T-18 look big, okay? Once again, E-25 in comparison, because people think of the E-25 as being small. Yeah, it's pretty close. The E-25 definitely has a lower profile. And once again, from the top. Yeah, E-25 is a little bigger footprint, but lower profile. Very close on the footprint. How about Jagdpanzer, Cannon Jagdpanzer? Much easier target for artillery to hit. Lower profile once again, but much larger. So we have a very little tank destroyer here, and it needs to be little because 1, it only has 820 health at Tier 7, and 2, it's not having much armor. In fact, if you look up there on the right-hand side, the hull armor is 111. And the reason that is this was designed to be parachuted out of an airplane. Can you imagine taking a tank on a parachute jump? Now, of course, the guys I don't think would be in the unit when they dumped it out the back of an airplane. But still, it needed to be light enough that you could deploy it with a parachute. So it holds a 4-man crew. This is the crew that's going to be fitting into perfectly into the T-25 AT, which is also a Tier 7 tank. Things that make this guy unique, well, once again, no armor, literally no armor. It had to have 1, I think, programming-wise, or the computer would crash. So, not really, but they programmed it to have 1 because they had to have something. And then another thing that makes it strangely unique is that it has terrible gun traverse. So you kind of are probably still going to have to play it like a turretless tank destroyer because you have a gun traverse speed of 12. That's going to be interesting, but it has a 40 traverse speed, so the unit itself will turn, the tank destroyer itself will turn 40, but the gun only traverses at 12, so that's pretty miserable. It's also my understanding that it's a 45 arc, so you've got 45 degrees this way and 45 degrees this way, so your total arc is 90 degrees, but you cannot point anywhere behind the tank destroyer. And honestly, if that's happening, you're probably going to die anyway. That means you got a scout behind you. You might be able to turn fast enough, but really, you should never be in a position where you're that far forward in this thing. This is a camper tank destroyer. It is not meant for aggressive action, obviously. Now, sometimes you'll have to get that way, but in general, I have a feeling we're going to be playing this from the rear. So let's talk about the different things. 200 horsepower. It's only 7.49 tons the way that I have it loaded out, so it's a pretty good power to weight ratio. It's not great, but it's doable. Top speed of 45 kilometers an hour. That's not very fast, but some people are saying that it goes forward and backwards pretty quickly, so we shall see. Another thing that I've read about it that people are saying that's pretty good, it's got a plus 15 and negative 10 gun depression. That's pretty dang good, and you're going to need it because, once again, you're going to have to fire. Now, I wonder if they shoot you here if you take damage. I'm sure you probably do. There's probably no really decent gun mantlet, but you're going to have to really play this like a spy. This is a spy tank. All right, so let's take a look at the gun. The gun actually is pretty decent. Now, I haven't played it to tell you exactly what the handling's like. We're going to find that out once we get out in the field, but it has... there's 1 on vehicle. I'm just kidding. Rate of fire, 769. So it's going to fire, I want to say... Well, let's take a look at the Hellcat, for example. 706. So it's going to have a slightly faster rate of fire than the Hellcat. So I want to say that's like every 6 seconds, maybe 6 or 7 seconds. We'll find out when we hop in. But sounding to me like 7 or 8 maybe a 7-second reload, 6-second reload. It does an average penetration of 219, which is really good at Tier 7. It's actually higher than any of the other American tank destroyers at Tier 7. The T-25AT with its Top Gun gets 198 pen. The T-25/2 gets 175, I want to say, is the penetration. So 219 is actually really nice. Now, the damage is 240. That's the same as the damage on the T-25/2 gun. And that makes sense because they're both 90mm cannons. Now, the T-25AT, this guy, is going to do 198 penetration and about 320 damage. So this gun is actually, even though it's lower penetration by a little bit, it's a more devastating hit when you get hit by this tank. Unfortunately, the alpha's kind of low on this gun. So hopefully, and honestly, the way that you're going to have to play this most likely is as soon as you're spotted, you're going to have to move. So I have a feeling that you're not going to be just hanging around shooting things. You're probably going to have to shoot and scoot. If this is anything like my experience recently with the Kanonen Jagdpanther, artillery is going to be aiming for you. And they know if they can get that shell anywhere near you, you're done for. With 1 armor, even on the Kanonen with 30 or 40, I think it was 30 armor on the Kanonen, I get splash damage killed all the time because it goes in, it hits the ammo rack, and then the tank explodes. I've been one-shotted in the Kanonen almost as many times as I've played it, so or almost one-shotted. This is probably going to be no different, so we're going to really have to be careful with this tank. It's got a 2-second aim time, which is pretty decent. 33 dispersion, which is okay. It's not bad. And I am currently running this guy with 350 meter view range, which I'm getting binoculars to extend that out. 500 meter signal range, that seems pretty standard. What else we got going on here? So I'm going to use a gun rammer to make it reload faster. I'm going to be using the camo net, of course, and the binoculars to see further. Carrying some rounds of heat, some rounds of HE, and 34 AP rounds. I've got a repair kit. Fire extinguisher, though, I don't know, we'll see if we have to use it. Every time I take it out, I catch on fire, and then I put it in, and I don't. So, and then the health kit. I've got a bunch of these in my depot, so I'm using the larger. At some point, I might try premium fuel. We'll see. But let's go ahead and take this guy out for a run. And so our first battle is a sweetheart matchmaking for Tier 7. I am the only Scorpion on the battlefield. That's pretty sweet. Somebody said to change. Yeah. I did get asked to change to turn the names off so we can see the tank types when we're in battle. I'll figure that out here after this battle. Yeah, it does suck not knowing when you're being spotted.
Let's go.
I think I'm going to go up to the top of the hill and try to snipe. Maybe. I don't know. We'll go this way. Yeah, not bad mobility. It's not great. Definitely slows down in the turns. It's no Hellcat. But it's pretty cool looking. Sure, I'll run into some mean players. I think I'm going to like this tank, to be honest with you. I love tank destroyers. And just like I enjoyed the Kanonen Jagdpanzer, though, lately it's been really rough. I've been enjoying, the SU-122S is awesome. I'm having a great time with that guy. I have not been spotted yet.
Enemy is hit.
Yeah, that's a nice damage. And I'm not spotted yet. Send a shell downwind. Alright. That's cool. So I fired on that guy. He was pretty close. Not super close, but about half a map. And I did not get spotted while firing. That's pretty cool. And I was not camouflaged. I didn't have my net up. So that's going to be a benefit with this tank once again. I don't feel like the traverse is that slow on the... No, yeah, it is pretty slow. But it's not, like, debilitatingly slow. Whoa, these guys just walked into something. Oh. E25 Comet. These guys pushed up too far, too early. Oh, Oh, man. There's too many tanks over here. Look, was the comet. I'm going to get back down behind the ridge here. They have a Crusader on their team? What the heck? Yeah, we see him. You want me to push? You can push. I'll not push. Oh, they got some heavies down, like, in the valley there. I'm going to go over where this VK is and kind of try to help him out. I haven't been spotted yet. So we'll see if we can get close without getting spotted. This is dangerous. I'm going to see if I can spot these guys up using my binocs and my camo. So right now we're exposed. I don't know if I'm spotted yet, but I haven't moved, and I'm not gonna move. My camo hasn't come up yet. Now I'm camouflaged, and I'm just going to spot this guy up until he's low enough for me to kill him. But I'm not going to take any shots. I'm just spotting. Well, I gave him your chance. I spotted him. I might get spotted here. There we go. Moving down. Gotta get out of here now. As soon as those guys came out, I knew there was going to be trouble. And the Hellcat's looking at me. He wants to kill me, but I'm going to get down here and try to disappear even though I'm close to him. I don't know, we're losing this pretty good. This is dangerous. See what I can see. Spotted. Does not back up very quick, that's for sure. Whoa. This is bad. It's better to turn around and go the other way, huh? E-25 is coming after me. Okay, you guys want to take a shot at that thing? You're going to just sit there. Yep. Come on, that takes too long to turn. Oh, they killed my driver, that's why. Okay, driver's back in action. Boom! And I got the Hellcat coming over. He got brave. And he's gonna kill me. Oh. Well, I did what I could, so we totally pitched that away. But that was fun. I had a good time. First game, a loss. Sad. All right, so that was our first battle in the Scorpion. It didn't go so good for our team. I did okay. I made about $25,000, I think, all said and done. Did over 1,000 damage. Killed the E-25, almost killed the Hellcat. In fact, if I hadn't caught on fire, if you watch that clip again, I caught on fire right at the end of the battle when he hit me. I actually had some health left when I first caught on fire. I would have been able to kill the Hellcat, but because I caught on fire, even with the automatic extinguisher, I just had so little health left that the fire killed me. So before the extinguisher could extinguish it. So dang it, I would have had the Hellcat under my belt too. But I felt like this thing did a good job defending itself. Definitely, it's slow turning. That does suck. You're not going to be able to keep up. And like I said, that was my concern going into this, that this tank was going to have an issue getting surrounded. So if a scout or an E-25 or somebody fast pushes into you, you're going to have a difficult time. Though I'll tell you what, man, the gun, those snapshots that I took, I hit everything. So that was nice. I only missed one shot overall. And that was the one that I took at the E-25 at the very beginning when I couldn't see him. I hit him once, and then I tried to hit him again, but I didn't. He had moved, so very nice. All right, so let's go ahead and run this guy some more. One of the things they need to do is take Ruinberg and Winterberg out of the high-tier rotation, because this sucks that I have to be on here all the time now. This is turning into the new Sacred Valley. I think I'm just going to hang at the back. I mean, really, I'm very low tier. So here we have the nightmare matchmaking. I don't know. People always seem to say that you have like the first 5 battles or the first 20 battles are like this honeymoon period. I don't think I've ever experienced a honeymoon period.
Let's get this show on the road.
Everybody's asking me how it is. He said, how's the Scorpion? I said, small. Yeah.
Enemy armor is hit.
So that's the second time I fired and not been spotted. That does, I mean, I am far back, but that does make a difference. That's going to, you know, hopefully help this tank be a great little tank destroyer. I'm going to move up here. I'm assuming these guys will probably move up. Oh my gosh, this is going to get nuts. I'm going back here. Yeah, this really does turn slow. Hopefully these guys will back up so we can get them off that field and I can get some shots in. But for right now, they're killing our Lorraine 40T, unfortunately. It's an interesting maneuver on his part. We got a lot of guys in the field over there. Well, I'm going to move up and see if I can help. Probably too little too late, but at least I can hit that comet. Can definitely hit that lightweight.
Enemy is hit.
Yeah, I mean, this thing hits good. It's got it. Spotted. Oh no. Definitely not going to be a top scorer in this one, but maybe I can at least get some side hits and stuff.
Critical hit.
Oh, T-49 with its ginormous hit. Oh, crap. Oh. We're kind of getting thin in the city, though. Try to help these guys out so we can get this done with. The 1390 will rip me to shreds, but I'm going to try to help anyway. We got to hurry this up. Oh, somebody keeps calling. I think my kids called their friends, and now they're...
Enemy armor is damaged.
Beep, beep. There's a Lorraine 40T, CDC. These guys have fallen back to defend their base.
Enemy is hit.
Yeah, the rate of fire, the reload rate, I guess I should say, is not very quick. I guess I'm going to run with the T-54 and try to help him out. Hopefully nobody will notice me coming in. The phone keeps ringing, Ryan. I think Justin's trying to call you or somebody. Nope, missed. This poor T-54. He's been cornered. He's about to get crushed. He's probably reloading too. Oh, he's going to be done before I get there. Yeah. T-20 got him. Hey, not bad. All right, 42,000. Let's see what the totals are. 40,000 income, not bad. Didn't hit any friendlies. That's good. I thought I hit the T-54, but I didn't. So, damage caused with my assistance, 804. So you're gonna get some scout stuff because it does have a decent view range. Team score, you know what? Considering where I was in the list, I did pretty well. I think that coming up halfway up the leaderboard from dead bottom is not too bad. And got 2 awards and the 3rd class mastery badge. I'll probably get that, hopefully get the ace tanker pretty quick. Yeah, wow, I like it. Liking. It's a lot of fun so far. So let's go ahead and run it one more time, maybe 2 more times. We'll see, and then I gotta go back to work. It's the middle of the day, so time to work. And finally, we see a Scorpion on the other team. You know, I think the way they're going to pay, I bet you this thing comes in around $40 when it comes out, maybe 30 something. I do think it's going to end up in the game. I know people are saying, well, maybe it's going to be a limited edition, but I don't think that that's going to be the case because if you read the wording that they have on the sale, it doesn't make mention of like limited time or for this limited time. It's pretty much like here's the new American tank destroyer. End of line. So it makes it sound like it's going to be like continued. So we'll see. Scorpion. Look, taking advantage of that nice gun depression. Unfortunately, I do have to expose myself a little bit more. And of course, he goes right opposite us. I don't know how he got spotted, but he did something silly. We had nobody go the other way. Here's the guy, the bait. I missed. But I didn't get spotted. It's amazing. That is amazing that I'm not spotted. Got 3,000. I should have. I was busy typing. You know, somebody just said they saw the Scorpions. My friend Jared actually went to the concert. He said they were amazing. Thought that was pretty funny. I'm like, they're still touring? Aren't they like 90 years old? Achilles is going to need some help. We're going to need help back here, definitely. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Getting a major push on the backside here.
That one bounced.
Did bounce off the side of an E25. Go figure. Yeah, and unfortunately the retreat speed of this tank is not very fast. That's going to be a big problem. Not firing right now. Hopefully I'm not visible, but I am, and I just took a big hit in the motor. He's got the terrain on me. Trying to get back here. Nice shot. Wow.
Enemy armor is hit. We've torched them.
That's what you get for shooting me, buddy. We didn't start the fire. Oh, I just totally whiffed that shot. That was totally my fault. I was expecting him to go forward, and he stopped. That was an epic on fire, man. That guy went all the way, burned him to the ground. Holy crap. And this poor T-25-2. Have to move up and try to help him out. So, got a lucky damage shot with that one. Alright, we're going to look for that Panzer NA. Wow, their team just got wiped off the map. Man. Poor Scorpion, he's done for. Yeah, so the one thing that sucks is obviously the turn rate and the ability to... Or the not ability to nice miss. The inability to retreat, you know, I mean, that makes it really hard. You got to really be careful. I pushed out too far there, and, you know, luck had it that I was able to survive, but that was a dangerous situation right there, and I got myself in way too far. This thing just is not meant to push. Yeah, he did a good job. The Firefly had that huge monster hit with that T-34. They got him. One more battle. I got a gold for completing a mission. Not a great take home. I didn't do a whole lot of damage on that battle, but 30,000. Still not bad. I'll take it. Came pretty low on the leaderboard once again. Well, and that's... You aren't going to have a ton of games where you're the top scorer, probably, I would imagine, in a camp tank arsonist. That's great. Poor guy. Oh, he didn't have a fire extinguisher. All right, off we go. And they're not going to take it easy on us for the fourth battle here. Anyway, I was saying people say that they have like 5 to 20 battles that are sweetheart battles, and I don't think I've ever experienced that. Maybe in the Cannon and Jagdpanzer, because I tell you what, I've been playing up to maybe like 15 or 20 games in that thing, and I've really been struggling with that tank getting one-shotted all the time. It gets spotted. As soon as you fire, you get spotted. Which it's also a 90 millimeter, so that surprises me. This guy just is so much smaller. It must be that because he's so tiny that he can get away with firing without getting spotted. But I fired a lot of rounds in this tank so far and not been spotted probably for half of them. So that's... With the Cannon, as soon as you fire, everybody knows where you are. And that makes it very difficult to survive. Whoa. Nope. And nope. That's one of those things that they're fixing, that view range thing. Where you can see them from the side, but not from the front. Trying to get into visual range here. Nobody went to protect this side, so I'm just going to hang back here. I'm not going to... I was trying to get in where I could shoot the object, but I think it's more important that I hang back here and give anybody that comes over this ridge a what for. Interesting that they left that open, because that's going to be a push-through area. A lot of people go that way. Is our prototype? Can I lock the hull? Yeah, all right. But they haven't. They got the Jagd Tiger sitting out there. We really are small potatoes on this map. Oh, perfect. Too bad the IS-6 was in the way, but you got a nice hit on that guy too. Ugh, I have to really expose myself to do this. There's a Ferdinand moving up.
That one bounced.
Now I'm spotted. Down. Got the artillery, so I'm going to have to move. So I'm out in the field. Trying to help out here. They don't know what I can do, really. Oh. Hit the post.
Main gun is damaged. We can't fire accurately.
Can you hit my gun? My second shot went wide because my gun was broken. KB5 is shooting at me still. I'm going to get out of here. This is a bad position. So I guess you could take a couple hits. I mean, I got hit twice in this exchange here. Ugh. Crap, and I'm spotted.
Our main gun is damaged. It's working, but not very well. We didn't even scratch them.
Yeah, but now I'm not going to have any accuracy at all. I won't be able to get through the front of that. Ferdinand, he's waiting for me. And unfortunately now I'm broken. Broken. I don't know if I got him or not. Hoping I did. But I'm not spotted, so that's good.
They're knocked out.
Payback times. CDC has changed position. He's moved to dead. T-28 prototype's getting hammered. There's the other Scorpion. Sorry, I keep moving off mic because I'm... Dang, these guys are... The T-54s needs to get into this battle.
Enemy is hit.
Yeah, Tiger. It's not in my vision range. See, my gun's broke, so I can't really hit a distance like that. Okay, now we're turning this into win. I might still get capped by the artillery, though. IS is calling for help, but he's on his own. Sorry. Where is this Jag Tiger? Oh, he's in the... I don't want to get in his gun, though. Come on, aim up. Nice miss. Yow. Yeah, so once again, I was with Master Badge 3rd class. Didn't do super. 23,000 take home. Only 500 damage. But, you know, I was a little guy. Whoa, we had this guy did 2 team kills? What the frick? And we still kicked butt. So, yeah, I'm going to... Man, so far, I'm giving this a thumbs up. It's definitely got a style that you're going to have to get your arms around. It's not an easy tank to play. It has no health, once again, so any hits that you take. But I get hit by the KV-5 and the CDC in that battle and didn't catch on fire, thankfully. So I survived what could have been a pretty devastating battle. Unfortunately, my gun got damaged twice, and so once I fixed it once, I got hit again and broke it again, and that made it so that I couldn't hit anything. But, it's... Yeah, my impression so far, I like it. I really do. It's tier 7, so it's a little bit easier than the Cannon Jagdpanzer because you're not going up against tier 10s, and you're kind of in that sweet spot. So you make okay money. But yeah, is it worth $50? Well, you're getting 3,000 some gold, and you're also getting 30 days premium time. And if the Cannon Jagdpanzer is any sign of what's to come, then yeah, I would say $50 is actually a pretty good deal. The Cannon went on sale after being on sale for $50 for the gold, the premium time, and the tank. Came back up and went on sale for $45. So I'm really glad that I spent the extra $5 and got, way more worth of gold and premium time than was, than it was, the cost. So because the Cannon Jagdpanther is pretty expensive. The M56 Scorpion, I think, will be cheaper. Obviously, if they're giving you 3,000 plus gold and 30 days of premium time, I'm going to say this tank probably is going to sell around the same price as the SU-122-44, and maybe where the E25 used to be. So what is that, like $35, something like that? So I think you're going to be paying between $35 and $40 for this tank destroyer. So if you're wanting it now and get a little bit of jump on people because today's the first day and I think it's only going to be available in the package until the end of October. I think the 26th was the last day. So, you know, you won't see too many of them until then, but they're definitely going to be on the battlefield. People are going to be buying this. I personally think this is a great tank destroyer. It's pretty well balanced. It's not too powerful, but it's not bad either. And it definitely, the camo value is excellent. I really can't stress on how many of those shots that I took that I didn't get spotted on. You know, the CDC I fired, I didn't get spotted. That second hit on the Ferdinand, I didn't get spotted. And, you know, throughout the entire night or day we've been doing battles, we haven't gotten spotted frequently. So it's got really good camo. The E25 would be similar, except for the E25 has a way lower damage and lower penetration gun. So even though it's got a higher rate of fire, really, if you get spotted when you fire, you have to hide. So you only get that. Sometimes you only get one shot. And my point with this thing is that this is nice because you might only get that one shot, but you're going to do twice the damage that you would in the E25, and you can still maybe get another shot off because you're probably still going to be invisible. I don't know. It's one of those things. It depends on your play style. But I do like this. Like I said, I wish it was a little bit more mobile on the traverse end of things. And I might just throw in, maybe dump off the health kit and throw in some premium fuel. Obviously, it does catch on fire. I've had that happen once today or twice today. So we have to be careful there. But maybe throw in some premium fuel and see if I can't improve. Because the premium, not fuel, but the premium oil will actually improve your turret traverse. It will also improve the tank's traverse speed and top speed a little bit. So doing that might help the tank a little bit. I might try that out later, and I'll let you know when I go to do the review of this awesome tank destroyer. But yeah, I love it. You know what? It's an American tank destroyer. I've been asking for this for 3 freaking years. Here it is, and wow, it was fun to play. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe and also thumbs up. Those always help. And I will see you guys on the battlefield. Until then, have a great night.